further towards the example number 3rd, it says, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now, means we are talking about future, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So let's just start the representation of this situation algebraically first. So first of all, as we are talking about the answer for this particular question, so according to the question, it says Aftab tells his daughter. So we are talking about the age of both of Aftab and Aftab's daughter. So let us suppose we are taking the Aftab age. Let the present age of Aftab be X years, and let the present age of Aftab's daughter be Y years. So let us suppose we are taking the Aftab's present age be X years and Aftab's daughter's present age be Y years. So according to question, Aftab tells his daughter 7 years ago, means we are talking about 7 years back. So 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, Aftab's age would be of the form X minus 7, because we are talking about 7 years back. So it means Aftab's age would be X minus 7, and similarly Aftab's daughter's age would be Y minus 7, because we are talking about 7 years ago. And further it says 7 years ago I was, means Aftab was 7 times as old as you, 7 times the age of his daughter. As per the condition, he says Aftab's age is 7 times as his daughter's age. So 7 years ago, Aftab's age was X minus 7. So it is X minus 7, which is equal to 7 into the daughter's age. So the daughter's age is nothing but Y minus of 7. So let's just solve this equation. So it is X minus 7, which is equal to 7Y minus of 49. Let's just take a 7y towards the other side and minus 7 towards the other side. So it would be of the form X minus 7y, which is equal to minus 49 plus of 7, which is X minus 7y, which is equal to minus of 42. So this is nothing but the very first linear equation in 2 variables which we are getting from the condition 7 years ago. So let us suppose further we are talking about also 3 years from now, means we are talking about the future. So let us suppose we are talking about 3 years. We are talking about 3 years from now. So from 3 years from now, let us suppose we are talking about this. Hence, Aftab's present age is X. So 3 years from now, the age would be X plus of 3. Further, Aftab's daughter's age would be Y plus of 3, because we are talking about 3 years from now. So her age would be of the form Y plus 3. So according to the question it says, also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times, means Aftab would be 3 times as the age of his daughters. So what was the Aftab's age from 3 years from now? So it would be X plus 3, which is equal to 3 times the daughter's age, and the daughter's age is nothing but Y plus of 3. Let's just solve this equation. It is X plus 3, which is equal to 3Y plus of 3 into 3 is 9. Let's just express it into the formation of AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. So it would be X minus 3Y, which is equal to 9 minus 3, and it is nothing but 6. So the second equation that that we are getting is nothing but x minus 3y, which is equal to 6. So we have these two equation, or we can call them as nothing but the pair of linear equation that we have. The equation number 1 is x minus 7y is equal to minus 42, and the second equation is nothing but of this form. So if suppose this is nothing but the algebraic representation of the whole situation, because as we can see, we have algebraically expressed them into the two equations as x minus 7y minus 42 and x minus 3y is equal to 2. So both of these two equations are actually representing all this condition. Now let us suppose if we just wanted to represent it graphically, then we wanted to find out the solution of each of them. So let us suppose if we are finding out the solution for the very first equation for the graphical method, let us suppose we are taking the coordinates as x is equal to 0. Let us suppose I am substituting x is equal to 0 in here. If I'll substitute x is equal to 0 in such an equation, then definitely I will get the value of y as nothing but 6. And if I'll take y as equal to 0 over here, I will get the answer as x is equal to minus of 42. So the coordinates would be of the form 0, 6 and minus 42, 0. In order to represent it graphically, we just wanted these two coordinates. And furthermore, if we are talking about x minus 3y is equal to 0, let's just take x is equal to 0 first over here. If we'll take x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to minus 2. And if I'll take y is equal to 0 in here, I will get the x as nothing but 6. So the coordinates would be of the form 0, minus 2 and further 6, 0. So these two coordinates or these two solution would definitely help us to represent this situation graphically. So the algebraic representation is nothing but x minus 7y, which is equal to minus 42, and x minus 3y is equal to 6. Both of these equations are the algebraic representation of the situation, and let's just move on further towards the graphical representation using these two solutions altogether. So let's just talk about the graphical representation of the equation. So let's just start taking the xy plane over here and let's just plot the coordinates. So first of all, we have the coordinate as 6, 0 for the very first equation, and then we have 0, minus 2, which was our second coordinate. So let's just join both of these coordinates all together, and this line is actually representing x minus 3y is equal to 6. Now let's just talk about the second equation that we have, and for that second equation, the very first coordinate was actually minus of 42, 0. So this point is representing minus 42, 0. Furthermore, we have 0, 6. 0, 6 is our second coordinate. So let's just join both of these points all together, and we are getting the graphical representation of the linear equation into variable, that is x minus 7y, which is equal to minus 42. So this is all about the graphical representation of the situation that was actually given to us. So this is all about the question in which we have done with the algebraic representation of the situation as well as the graphical representation. So I hope the concept of representing the situations algebraically and graphically is all clear to you.